parking deck, and I was waiting down between some cars, trying to see who came out. I saw her. She came out fumbled with the keys, so I took the opportunity. On, I told her to get in the car and we're going to drive around for a little while. She tried to resist, I had to cut her. We were out riding around through the city, passed a few police cars. They didn't know anything was going on. They didn't pay any attention. If she screamed or made any noise or tried to resist, I'd cut her. So she did.
What you just saw was a demonstration in Shorin-ji, Torkendo, Kempo Karate, a martial arts style utilizing 5 different fighting defense styles. What I'll be showing you is how you can use Kempo to defend yourself out on the street and at home with confidence. I would suggest you enlist the help of a friend to be your partner so you'll have someone to work with on the techniques. The program is divided into 6 progressive units. Unit 1 will deal with your rights in defending yourself and how to cut down on the chance of an attack occurring to you. In Unit 2, you'll see basic blocks, strikes, and defense techniques. And in Unit 3, you'll see defense techniques against a single attacker. And in Unit 4, I'll show you control techniques against an attacker. And in Unit 5, you'll see defense against more than one attacker. And in Unit 6, I'll show you defense against weapons. I'll be showing you a lot of techniques, and they may seem to go by very rapidly, but each technique is numbered at the beginning so you can easily review each technique. To set each defense technique up, I'll show you what type of attack you'll be defending against. Then I'll show you a defense technique for that attack demonstrated. I'll show it to you 3 times. Once, step by step, showing you what to do in sequence. Second, a little faster so you'll see how we'll all work together. And third, I will show it the way the techniques will be implemented if used out on the street. Now, before we get started, some helpful hints. Don't get frustrated. Work at your own pace and you'll learn the valuable skills needed to protect yourself. Let's get started. What is karate? Karate is open hand self-defense, utilizing your hands and your feet as defense weapons. Okay? If you come in and you get into a fight or an attacker approaches you, things you want to look for. Okay? You always want to keep at least a 3-foot distance in between you and your attacker. When the attacker approaches you, make a survey, see what hand maybe your attacker has the watch on. Okay, if he has his watch on his left hand, normally tells you he's right-handed. He's going to hit you with his power hand. Another thing to look at, facial features. If you see a person with a real flat nose or they look like they had the cartilage removed out of their nose, it normally means that they're a professional fighter, they're a boxer. So let's make a mental note of this. Also look to see if any weapons are on your attacker. if a person has his hand in your pocket or in their pocket, they may have their hands on a knife, a gun. You don't know what they're going to come out with, okay? Look at the potential danger that's always there. Another thing, if you're standing, you don't want to stand in like a stance, like an aggressive stance. You want to stand in a real subtle, what's called a self-defense stance. Your hands are crossed. Never interlace your arms. If I interlace my arms, Mr. Bransford comes up and grabs me, I'm trapped in. He can hit me, punch me. I cannot free myself. But if I take and let my top arm hold up my bottom arm, he comes up and grabs me, I'm free. I can block any strikes coming at me. I can strike my attacker. Okay? I can fight back. Okay, but so always keep in a self-defense stance. If you're talking to someone, look at their solar plexus level, okay, chest level. Use your peripheral vision to see his whole body. If he's going to swing at me from here, I can always just raise my hand and block it. Okay, bring the hand up, block it. But looking at the solar plexus, always, like I said, use your peripheral vision to see the complete body, entire body. Also, if you want to close distance between you and the attacker, come up, you can fiddle with your nose, fiddle with your ears, being non-aggressive. It's closing the distance between you and your attacker. Using keys out as self-defense. A lot of people have always seen carrying keys interlaced in between your fingers. It's a fine defense weapon, but if you're walking out to your car, if you're walking to your house from your driveway, anytime you go into your business, always carry the key that opens your door in between your thumb and your index finger. If you have your keys interlaced, an attacker comes up, grabs your attack chip. If you strike them, you're not going to be able to get in your door. Always hold one key, the key that opens your door that you're going to in between your thumb and your index finger. The person comes up and attacks you, you can rake them, and you can get into your door. It's real good self-defense. Like I said, always carry it in between your thumb and your index finger. Pocketbooks is another. In self-defense, ladies, do not carry anything that is valuable, that is personal items, or that have a lot of sentimental value. You always want to carry the money, credit cards, maybe in a wallet or something. Keep it on you. Pocketbooks is property. If a person comes up and grabs, snags your pocketbook, it's something you let it go. It's personal. Okay? It's nothing to lose your life over. People that come up and snag your purse or your pocketbook, they will probably kill you for it. Okay, if you try to stop them. So anybody who grabs your pocketbooks or grabs property, let them have it. Don't fight for it. Basic blocks in self-defense are like the traditional blocks that you learn in a traditional martial arts class. Okay, first of all, you'll learn a basic block, okay, low block, here. Person comes in, punches, high block, okay. Comes in, punches, outside, inside, middle block. Okay. Then punches, inside, outside, middle block. Okay, the street blocks are with the same principle, but you're blocking, you always want to keep your hands open. If he comes in and punches from here, I'm blocking down on the outside of my arm, blocking down, cutting on his arm. If he comes in and punches to my face, I just bring my arm up into a high block position. From here, I'm blocking with the meaty part of my arm. Okay, don't turn where the bone is facing towards, if the person's coming over with a club or striking down this bone against the club or the weapon, you end up having your forearm broken. Always turn here where the meaty portion is up. If he's punching straight in from here, just bring your hand out and in. Block with the meaty part, then you cut in. Okay, he comes in, punches here, inside, outside block. Okay, same thing, you block it with the forearm, then you're turning it out. Okay, these are the basic blocks that you use for self-defense, and always, like I said, keep your hands open. It's not a traditional block. Okay, any way that a strike comes, just bring your hand up. If he swings something, boom, bring your hand up. Okay, if it comes down low from here, boom, just bring the hand down. Okay, punches high, bring your hand up. Okay, so any way a punch comes, just move your hand. A correct block is you do not get hit. Okay, going into the kicks. Basic kicks we're going to do is the first one is the snap kick. Snap kick, you strike with the instep of your foot. Used to strike soft areas. Okay, come in, striking into the groin. If you have a person bent over in a particular technique, striking into the face area. Also, a snap kick, like I said, you don't want to come up and strike anybody in the knee or strike somebody's arm because you end up breaking your instep. The next kick is a thrust kick, where you pull your toes back. You can strike hard areas, or you can strike soft areas. Hard areas is like striking in the knees or anything that may end up injuring you. Okay, so when you come in, you kick, pull your toes back. Okay, there's no difference from throwing a groin level kick and a face level kick. It's just being stretched out. Okay, that's a thrust kick. A round kick, you can strike either with the instep of your foot or the ball of your foot. Depends on what penetration that you want to do. Okay, always, you never want to preferably kick out on the street anywhere above the solar plexus level. Round kick, I want penetration. I want hip, pull my toes back, follow my foot. Okay, coming in, like I said, no difference from here. From here, it's just being stretched out. Okay, side kick, you're striking with the knife edge of your foot or the heel of your foot. It's used, again, to strike soft areas or hard areas. You can strike knees, strike ribs, or bring it up, like I said, face level. Always on your basic blocks and your basic kicks, always make sure anything that goes, especially on the blocks, any position, person punches at you, you block, okay? Using the kicks, whatever kick is open, the area that's open, you can strike. Always remember the proper areas that you're going to strike with, okay? Either striking with the ball of your foot, instep of your foot, side of your knife edge of your foot, or the heel of your foot. Strikes for women's self-defense. Whenever you strike someone, you never want to come in and hit closed-fisted. Especially ladies, if you take a 100-pound lady, comes up, strikes a 360-pound guy in the chin, they're going to end up breaking their hands, okay, coming in and striking. Always hit open-handed. You do the same amount of damage, and also it doesn't cause any injury to your hand. Also, the strikes that ladies want to strike with, you can use your fingers, okay, gouging into the eyes. Other strikes that you can hit with, basic hand strikes, is you can hit with what's called a ridge hand. You can hit with the back of your hand, your wrist. When your wrist is tense properly, it's one of the hardest bones in your body. Okay? Not always is your hand that you have to strike with your hand. You can hit with elbows here. You can use your head. You can use your knees. Use anything to strike with. Whatever is there, that's what you want to hit with. But preferably, like I said, keep your hands open. Never ball your hand up into a fist, mainly because of the damage that you can do to yourself. Okay, always keep your hand open. You do the same amount of damage. This is far more dangerous than this. Closed fist, all you can do is just punch. Open hand, you can maim, you can kill, you can destroy. So always strike open-handed. Single attack. Single attack is where you have one person that is attacking you, trying to inflict serious injury, or even the intent to kill, with or without a weapon. When a person attacks you, if you can run away from a fight, run away. But if you have to fight, stand your own ground, use whatever force is necessary to stop your attacker. So of the first attack, the person's going to come in and swing a round punch. As he swings a round punch, you're going to block with the inside-outside middle block. As you block with the inside-outside middle block, you're going to take your right hand, using the heel of your hand, striking your attacker's nose, breaking the nose. Here. So as he swings, you're blocking, striking to the nose. Next technique is also off of a round punch. So attacker swings a round punch, you block, inside-outside middle block, come in with your left hand, lay behind the head, your right hand, you have it in a cocked position, you come in and deliver an elbow straight into the nose. So again, swinging, blocking, lay behind the head, right hand throws an elbow in. Next technique, off of a round punch. Swings a round punch, block, inside-outside middle block, right hand comes in, vertical punch, straight into the nose, cocking it back, elbow into the nose. So again, he's swinging, block, punch, elbow, okay? Another technique from a round punch. Swings round punch, blocking, inside-outside middle block. You take your right hand open, come up and you strike the ear. As you strike the ear, all you do is just circle around, press it down, then follow up with a hand strike. So again, swinging, blocking, right hand strikes the ear, press it down, follow up strike. Again, from a round punch, person swings a round punch, blocking inside, outside, middle block. Take your arms and cross them. Left on top or right on top. Doesn't matter. Once you cross them from here, you're exiting them across the face, and then you just rip in. Bring your fingers in where you're just scratching with your fingernails all the way around through. So again, as he swings, blocking, cross your hands, right or left on top. Here, scratch all the way around. Again, from a round punch, swings a round punch, blocking, inside, outside, middle block. Right hand comes up, thumb hooking on one side of the throat, fingers wrapping around. It's called tiger mouth. Then you take your right knee from here, bring it up into the groin, striking. So again, as he swings, blocking, grab into a tiger mouth, bring your right knee into the groin. Again, off of a round punch, attacker swings a round punch, blocking, inside, outside, middle block. You take your right hand with your fingers, make them real loose from here, striking the eyes, make his eyes water, stunning for a second. Then take your hand and circle it down, striking into the groin. Once you do that, pick your right leg up from here. You'll throw a side kick into his ribs. So again, as he's swinging, blocking, striking with your fingers to the eyes, dropping down into the groin, right leg up, side kick. Again, off of a round punch, attacker swings round punch, blocking, inside, outside, middle block, right hand coming in, palm heel, straight into the nose with your left hand cupping the back of the head. You want to make your hand and both palms meet together. So again, swinging, blocking, inside, outside, middle block, okay, coming in, palm heel, striking the nose. Right hand, you want to bring around, circle into the groin. The next technique could be off of a straight punch. Off of a straight punch, you're going to block, inside, outside, middle block, lay on with your right hand. As you lay on with your right hand, use them for balance. You'll pick your right leg up from here, come in and throw a round kick to the groin, set down with your right leg, coming in using your forearm to break the elbow. So again, punch it, block, right, inside, outside, middle block, lay on, cock your right leg up, kick the groin, set down, break the elbow. Again, from a straight punch, attacker throws a straight punch, blocking, right, inside, outside, middle block, picking your right leg up, round kick to the groin, set down with your left hand, grab the hair, pull it back from here, come up with your left knee into the spine. So again, off the punch, block, right inside, outside, middle block, right leg up, kick the groin, set down, grab the hair, knee, spine. Off of a push technique, person comes in, two hands push from here. What you want to do is bring your right and left hand up at the same time, blocking, redirecting the hands. As you do that, take your right knee, bring it up into the groin. Striking, as you do that, lay your left hand on the attacker's shoulder. Right hand comes up and cups the upper jaw and lower jaw. You want to pull and press at the same time. So again, off of a push, blocking, redirecting, striking the groin, lay on, push and press. Off of a push, again, blocking down, circle the arms around here. What you're coming down into here is called cokins. What you do is take your fingers and try to touch them to the inside of your arm, exposing your wrist. You strike with your cokins at the temple. As you hit at the temples, you want to lay your left hand behind the head, your right hand comes in, delivers an elbow. So once again, pushes, block, circle around, cokin to the temples, cock back from here, elbow to the face. Off of a front tackle, person coming in, grabbing you. What you want to do before he catches you here is shoot your right leg back here, stabilizing your body, take your right elbow, drive it into the spine here. So again, as he's coming in from here, shoot your right leg back here, take your right elbow, deliver it into the spine. Next defense technique is going to be off of a rear tackle. When you're tackled or when you fall down, You always want to strike from the tip of your finger all the way down to your elbow. All the force being absorbed in the forearm part. So as the attacker comes down and hits, I fall, absorbing all the shock here. Reach around and grab your attacker, turn them over, grab them by the hair, take your other hand and follow up, striking. So again, as he tackles from here, follow, turn, grabbing the hand, follow up. Next attack is off of a front hair grab. This attacker grabs your hair, take your fingers from here, overlay, interlace them, and trap down on your attacker's hand where he's trying to pull your hair out. When you trap it down from here, all you want to do is just bend over. This is what it's doing, applying pressure onto your attacker's wrist from here, bring him down, take your right foot from here, come back up, either into a snap kick here or thrust kick, striking. So again, as he grabs on, interlace your fingers, trap him down, bend over, press him down, come back up, snap kick or thrust kick. Attacker grabs your hair from behind. This attacker grabs it, take your hands, interlace them, pinning your attacker's hand to your top of your head. When you pin it from here, you want to bow down, ducking in, bending at the waist, and then come back up. Pinning your attacker, putting your pressure on your attacker's wrist, bring your right leg up from here, throw a thrust kick into the groin. So again, as he grabs, you can turn either right or left, doesn't matter which way you turn, but again, bounce down, then you come back up, put in pressure, pick your leg up, in. This attack being off of a two-handed push, the person comes up, pushes you, and shoves you to the ground. Okay, as the attacker pushes you, you fall to the ground, come in, get in a position, cock your left leg in, right leg up, stay on your elbow from here. You can shift from your left side to your right side from here. You can spin around, okay, in any position. When your attacker commits itself, look at the areas you have the strike. You come in and strike your attacker's knee, come up, kick him in the chest. Once you strike your attacker, you want to lay your hands down and get up, okay? Don't get up into the attacker, get up away from the attacker. So again, he shoves you, pushes you down. Here, attacker comes in, strike, lay your hands down, and up. Another one from the floor. Person comes in from here, you want to hook with your left leg from here, your right leg, come in. The different ways that you can break a person's knee down, you can hook, break the knee straight back, you can hook on the other side, break the knee out, or you can just hook in, break the knee in. The particular technique we're going to do here is you break the knee in, you put the person down. As you do that, you want to roll on over, continue your motion, and strike with your left leg, lay your hands down, and get up away from your attacker. Here. So again, you're in the position, he comes in, you want to catch from here, press down, roll, strike, and get up, away from the attacker. The next technique is you have your body pinned to the floor. The attacker comes in, he's got you pinned down to the floor. Bring your right leg in, hooking your attacker's leg. You want to take your right hand, push it up, your left hand down at the same time. Okay, simultaneously, you want to raise your hips up and shoot your hips over, pinning your attacker's legs. So one up, one down, hips up, and press over. Once you press over from here, your hand's going to come over, grab the throat, strike the eyes. So again, from the pin position, right leg up, one hand down, cut over, grab throat, strike eyes. Next attack off of a bear hug. Person comes up, grabs you from behind, wraps both arms around you. You want to take your right leg from here, come in and stomp. Stomp the instep of the foot. Then you can, I want you to shift your hips, either left or right, and you striking into the groin. Once you do this, all I want you to do is just raise your hands from here and get away. Just take off running. So again, as your attacker comes up and grabs, take your right foot, stomp the instep, shift your hips, striking the groin, raise your hands, take off. Next technique off of a bear hug. Bear hug comes in, take your right foot again, stomp instep, shift your hips, striking into the groin, bring your hands up, releasing, turn, right hand, strike with the palm heel, straight into the nose. So again, grab, stomp, strike, raise your hand, turn, palm heel. Another one from a bear hug. Person comes up, grabs you from behind. Bear hug, take your right foot, stomp, instep, shift your hips, striking into the groin, raise both arms up, lay onto your fist with your right hand, come in, drive an elbow into the sternum. So again, grabs, stomp, strike, arms up, drive elbow in. Another technique off of a bear hug. Grabs in from behind, take the back of your head, ram it into your attacker's nose, take your right foot, stomp in the instep, shift your hips, striking in the groin, raise your hands up, left leg comes up, side kicks into your attacker. So again, grabs on, headbutt, stomp, strike, arms up, side kick. Again, from a bear hug, grabs bear hug. What you want to do is come down and grab the last finger and the fourth finger, splitting the fingers apart. Grab them with both hands and just rip the fingers. As you bring them around from here, you just want to step out and through, and then just take, just like you have an axe in your hand, and just chopping wood, slinging down. So again, attacker grabs you from behind, bear hug. Reach up, just grab, split the fingers. Any fingers that you get, preferably the smaller ones, duck under and down. Next attack is off of a headlock. Person comes in, puts a headlock on you from here. When you come down from here, make sure you don't have your head tucked in. Make sure you turn your head in and tuck your chin in. As you do that, take your left hand. You want to come through, striking in the groin. If they have you on the opposite side, use your opposite hand. The closest hand, you strike into the groin, then bring it up, around. You can cup under the chin, the nose. You reach up and grab the hair. As you pull back from here, you want to strike with your opposite hand and just bring it up, off balance on your attacker, and strike it. So again, as he grabs, headlock from position, turn your chin, strike into the groin, reach up, grab, down, follow up. Another technique from a headlock. Attacker comes up, grabs your headlock, tuck your chin in, come up, strike the groin, press the knee down, grab the hair, pull, knee at the spine. So again, attacker grabs, tuck in, strike groin, press, grab hair, knee. Next technique is off of a rear forearm choke. So the attacker comes up and puts you in the choke position. You want to bring your right hand up and drop it down. Tuck your chin into the attacker's forearm. As you do that, shift your hips and strike into the groin. This loosens your attacker's grip. Then you want to turn in from here, strike your attacker's face. So again, grabs, tuck in from here, shift, strike it into the groin, turn, strike. Another technique from a rear choke. Comes in, reach up, pull down, tuck your chin in, shift, striking the groin, drop down to your right knee, throw an attacker over your shoulder, follow up with a strike. Comes up, grabs, strike, drop down to your right knee, over, follow up. The next attack is off of a full Nelson. Full Nelson, fully applied. Your neck's broke. Here, the person extends his arm. What you want to do is overlay your hands, put pressure. Back against your forehead is force against force. As you're pressing here, what I want you to do is just take your legs, bring it in behind your attacker's legs. Then all you do is just stand directly up, take your attacker down, off balance, and follow up. So again, comes in, full Nelson, catch it before it's fully applied. Left leg comes in and behind, stay, follow up. Again, off of a full Nelson. Attacker comes up, trap the arms down, catch it before it's applied. Laying on with your right hand, thumb on the back, fingers on the inside of the palm, left hand strikes into the groin. Spin around. Here, applying a wrist lock. Pick your right leg up, snap kick into the face. Again, comes up, trapping, strike the groin, shift, spin, snap kick, face. The next techniques will be off of choke holds. Okay, there's two types of different choke holds. One is a Hollywood choke, which is here, and then you have a cross thumb choke, which is a professional choke. And I'll show you two techniques for the choke holds. As the attacker comes up and grabs, choking you from here, Hollywood choke, what you do is take your hands and break his arms down, getting his body closer to you. Once you do this, cross your arms, and then come in and scratch around the face, circle the arm around, palm heel into the groin. So again, as he grabs and chokes, break the arms in, scratch, around, circle to the groin. Off of a cross thumb choke, this is the professional choke. As it comes up and grabs you from here, you want to reach up and grab the small fingers. As you reach up and grab them from here, just peel them off, down. As you do that, raise the right knee into the chin. Right before this, prior to this, you may want to throw a little stun in. So again, from here, reach up, grab, stun, bring the attacker down, knee into the face. What is a control technique? A control technique is when an attacker is not a serious threat to you and you do not wish to do bodily harm to the attacker. This also cuts down on the liability you may face in doing bodily harm to an attacker. Okay? First technique, attacker comes up, lays onto you, come up, blade thumb on the back, fingers on the inside of the palm. Take your right hand, come up, stun, striking the eyes. From here you step back with your left leg, peeling the hand off, press the attacker down, then sit down, pin the attacker's elbow to the floor, put pressure. To have control, you have to have pain. You'll see a body art on your attacker here. Again, attacker grabs, thumb on the back, fingers on the inside of the palm, stun, step back, peel off, pin the elbow to the ground. Another control technique, attacker lays on, reverse wrist break, right hand strikes attacker, come over, thumb on the back, fingers on the inside of the palm, peel attacker off, putting pressure down, right leg comes up, snap kick into the face. Attacker lays on, strike, lay on, peel off, down, strike. The next control technique off a lapel grab is called a kagi. Right hand comes up, strikes, smacks, come over, lay on. When you lay on, you want to lay at the base of the hand and between the wrist joint. Here, lay your little finger in. You want to come over, lay your next hand up. You want to grab with your thumbs in between your attacker's thumb and index finger and put pressure down. This is the most painful of all the wrist locks, control techniques that you'll work. They grab, strike, lay on, peel off, down. The next control technique is off of a one-handed push. So attacker comes in, you bring your left hand up, trapping the fingers, okay? You want to trap right where the fingers hinge into the hand, and then you want to press back, and then at an angle, 45-degree angle down. So the attacker comes in again, come up, trapping the finger. With your right hand, come up and grab the wrist, press 45 degrees down. The next control technique is off of overhand strike. Attacker's coming over the head. You want to X your arms, but don't stop the motion. You want to redirect it. After you redirect the motion, lay it on with your right hand, drive their right hand into their groin. As you do that, bring your left hand back around, grabbing the other, reaching through and grabbing the hand, then reach up and grab the hair and pull up for control. So the attacker comes down, block, redirect, drive it into the groin, reach up, grab the hair. Next control technique is off of an overhead strike. The attacker's coming overhead, you block, redirect the motion, take the attacker's hand, place it to his foot, roll the attacker down, reach up, grab attacker's wrist and press to the floor, pinning the attacker's elbow down. Get the body arc. So again, block, redirect, hands to the floor, and press. The next control technique is off a lapel grab. Attacker lays on, thumb on the back, fingers on the inside of the palm. Strike with your right hand, stunning the attacker. Step back with your left leg, peeling off, pressing the hand to the ground. As the attacker's rear end hits the ground, you pull up. Counterclockwise, attacker spins around onto his stomach, drop down, 45-degree angle, cross attacker's back, pin the arm on the inside of your thigh. Apply pressure onto the wrist. Make sure attacker's head is not facing you, mainly because the attacker, you don't want the attacker to see your body position. Next control technique, off a lapel grab, right arm strikes, come over, thumb on the back, fingers on the inside of the palm, peel off, press, down to the ground, drop down, having his arm to 90-degree angle to his body, lay on his elbow, press directly in, find pain. Again, as attacker lays on, strike, thumb on the back, fingers on the inside, peel off, press down, and press. Multiple attack. What constitutes a multiple attack is two or more attackers who are trying to inflict bodily injury to you. Two or more people constitutes a gang. First attack we're going to work is two people come up and grab your wrist. So they grab your wrist from here to control, reach up and grab both attackers' wrists, break one of them's knee, set down with the other leg, pick it up, break a knee. So again, as they reach up and grab you from here, lay on, break knee, break knee. Next multiple attack is the attacker grabs you from behind, attacker's coming from the front. This is your most dangerous attacker, thrust kick. Stop him first, take your foot, stomp, instep, shift your hips, strike the groin, raise, strike. From here, you just stun this attacker, come in, cross step side kick, finish the attacker off. Again, comes in, grabs, thrust kick, stomp, strike, up, kick, side kick. Next multiple attack, attacker comes up, grabs you from behind, forearm choke, attacker's coming from the front. Again, this is the most serious attacker, take care of him first. You're kicking, stomp the instep, drop down to your right, throw an attacker over his shoulders, follow up. Again, attacker comes up and grabs, here, strike, stomp, strike, drop, throw over, follow up. Next multiple attack, you have two people come up, put their arms around you. From here, take your hands, strike, groin, stunning, reach up, grab both of them's head, ram the heads together. Again, arms around, striking the groin, reach up, laying your hands behind the head, strike. Next attack is one attacker swings at you. You want to have one attacker in between the other one. As he swings, you want to block, redirect the motion, lay it on, throw the first attacker into the second, follow up with a kick. So again, as he swings from here, block, redirect, push in, kick. Next defense technique, multiple attacks. Attacker comes in, football tackle. You want to stop, catch the attacker's chin before he comes in. As you catch that, lay your left hand across his shoulder, pull up, breaking the attacker's neck. As the next attacker comes in, thrust kick, set down, cross step side kick. Again, as the attacker comes in from here, catch him early, break the neck, comes in, thrust kick, set down, cross step side kick. Next defense will be against weapons. Weapons is any tool that is used to inflict bodily injury or even the intent to kill. Anytime a weapon is involved, working with a stick, any weapon that moves in a circle, the main principle you want to remember is all the power is at the end. So weapon's coming around. If I block, if I get caught on the outside of the weapon, block with your forearm, not the back of your hand. Again, this is bone against stick, stick will win. Always block using the forearm here. You want to block in, the closer you block in, the less power you have. So as the attacker comes in, you're going to block both forearms, blocking, throw an elbow into the ribs, strike the groin, back to the face, slide down, stripping the hand of the weapon, side kick, off. Again, attacker comes in, blocking, elbow, groin, face, strip the weapon, kick. The next weapon defense is a swing and miss. You don't have enough time to catch it on the inside as he's coming back. Come up, block him with the forearms, lay on with your right hand, elbow into the ribs, strike the groin, back up to the face, strip the hand of the weapon, side kick. Again, swing, miss, block, forearm, elbow, groin, face, strip the weapon, kick. Next weapon defense is off an overhead strike. Attacker comes down, block, redirect the motion. You don't want to block and stop because if your attacker can just twist his wrist, strike you on the head. Block, redirect the motion. As you redirect down, come up with a knee into solar plexus. Left hand comes around, strikes with a palm heel to the back of the head. Just shift, turning, elbow into the spine. Right leg comes up, takes the weapon from the attacker. So again, overhead strike, blocking, redirecting, knee, strike the back of the head, elbow the spine, stomp the weapon down. Next weapon defense will be off of a lunge. Attacker's coming in with the weapon, shoot your body back out of the way, blocking your arms down, exit them. As you exit them down, gripping the hand, thumb on the back, fingers on the inside of the palm, reach up with your right hand, peel the weapon out of attacker's arm, and strike, breaking the elbow. So again, attacker comes in, stomach, shoot your body back, exit, turn, peel the weapon out of the hand, break the elbow. In talking with knives, you have different sizes, different types of knives. You can see there's different sizes here. There's two different types of knives. You have a single-edged knife here, which is just sharpened on one side. Next, you have the other type is a double-edged knife, where it's sharp on both sides. In knife defenses, you always want to consider defending against double-edged knife, always. This knife is concealed. This is concealment with the knife, so it's hard to see. Always treat knives as double-edged and be cautious with everyone. Knives are always a life and death matter. But you can see the different types here. There's single-edged, then there's double-edged knives. Next weapon defenses will be off of a knife. Anytime you're dealing with weapons, or especially if you're dealing with a knife, it's a life and death situation. we're going to work some of the common ways that a attacker with a knife will attack you. The first way is they come in and stab at you. When they're stabbing from here, what I want you to do is shoot your body back out of the way, clear, okay? Extend your hands from here, peel the hand over as you did earlier with the stick technique. Take your right hand from here, come in, bend the elbow in, and the attacker stabs itself. Okay, so again, attacker comes in, shoot your body back, X in the hands, bring over, bend the elbow in, stab. The next knife attack is going to be overhead. As the attacker's coming down, you want to block and redirect, gain control. If you block and stop, the attacker can slice both your wrists. So as the attacker's coming down, block, redirect, again, come up and attack, bend the arm in, bend the elbow, drive the knife directly into your attacker. So again, it's coming down, block, redirect, knife goes into attacker. The next weapon defense off of the knife is going to be around the back to your throat. When an attacker puts a knife to your throat, first resort, give them anything they want. If you feel like your life's endangered, you're going to have to do something, this is the technique that you want to do. The first thing you want to do is relieve the pressure of the knife on your throat. How you do that is come up and attack the arm. From here, press it. This relieves the pressure on your neck. Reach up, grab the weapon hand. As you grab from here, all you do is just peel it off from here, press the attacker down. Once you press him down, continue holding on to the attacker's hand with the knife. You can drive the knife into the attacker here. So again, from behind, relieve the pressure, reach up, grabbing the knife, the attacker's hand, take down, controlling the knife hand, drive the knife into the attacker. The next knife defense will be off a person slashing. When a person's slashing at you, you want to grab anything that's maybe in your pockets, keys, change, wallet, take off your belt, anything that you can use as a distraction. When you get it in your hand as the attacker is slashing at you, here, get it, time it, throw the wallet in as a distraction, you strike, reach up, grab the hand, pull it off, take it down. Once you take it down, again, controlling the weapon hand, use the weapon against them. So again, as he's slashing, in, right, take down, through. Okay, we have a variety types of guns. We have revolvers, we have automatics, we have different sizes and calibers. If you see, this is a 38 revolver, this is a 25 automatic. Notice about revolvers here, this is a 357 Magnum revolver. It has a cylinder, spins around, and the cylinder that opens out. From here it's double action. I can pull, discharge, or cock it and discharge. That's the double action in a revolver. The revolver also, if you catch it before it is cocked back, you can prevent the revolver from firing. Also, in automatics, you would want to treat different. Automatics, they have a clip. Also, they come in different sizes. Also, clip action from here, a slide action. It slides back and forth. You would never want to do a disarm grabbing onto the top because of the sliding mechanism would end up slicing your fingers up. But in the revolvers and in automatics, like I said, you have different calibers. One of the larger calibers is this is 44 Magnum revolver. This is a 44 Magnum automatic. Next offenses will be against guns. Attacker puts a gun to you. This is an automatic. You've seen them previous. What you want to do, you treat it as cocked, and you have very little time. As a first resort, you give them anything they want. They want your wallets. They want your property. Let them have it. If they feel like they're going to take your life, then use these techniques. If the attacker tells you puts your hands up, fine. Raise your hands, but raise one hand before you do the other one, so his eyes automatically come to one hand. You should do that from here. Turn your body. If the gun discharges away from you. Reach in from the bottom, turning the gun back towards them, pulling it out of their hand. You're trapping their finger, and shoot. So again, attacker comes in, raise one hand before you do the other one, turn your body in, grab from the bottom, turn back, fire. Next weapon defense, attacker's got the gun to your forehead from here. If you feel like your life's endangered, you have no other choice but to react with a defense. What you want to do is shoot your body down and your hands up at the same time for reaction. In here, you don't give the attacker enough time to pull the trigger. You should do that, turn, twist the hand back, reach up, discharge the weapon. Here, drop your body down, hands up, same time, turn the weapon back, discharges. Next weapon defense will be off of the back. Person has a gun in the back. From here, if you can, look back and make sure they do have a weapon in your back. Professionals will put the finger in your back and have the gun back on their hips. So make sure you eyeball the gun back there and to make sure it is back there in your back. From here, the weapon defense you want to do is raise one hand again before you do the other one. Here, so his eyes come to it. As they do that, from here you turn your body. Quick, coming in and trapping the wrist. As you trap the wrist, here you're going to just turn it back towards your attacker. Again, you can discharge the weapon. So again, from behind, raise one hand before you do the other one. Checking, making sure the weapon hand. Here, turn back, discharge. You have just learned 57 techniques. That's a lot. The whole idea of the tape is for you to constantly practice and review the techniques. I've been in Kempo for years and I'm constantly practicing and reviewing techniques. Some ending helpful hints. When you're out on the street, be aware of your surroundings. Pay attention to what's going on around you. Some criminals were interviewed one time of what type of people they attacked. They stated they attacked people who were not paying attention to what was going on around them, not aware of their surroundings. So when you're out on the street, keep your head high, look prepared, and be prepared.